Now, earlier this morning, this is what Kwesiata took to his Twitter page together with Ground Up Boss picture. And this is what it says, and I read. If anything happens to me, Glenn Boateng and all team members of Ground Up Charlie are responsible and should be held responsible. I am currently being asked to pay $150,000 for using images of myself for this current project. Ground Up claims to own me, my image, my music, and everything attached to it from 2016 to this day. Although I have not worked or had any affiliation to the company since Son of Jacob, I have not made a dime from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years now and receive constant threats and manipulations from Glenn, who is living off of my money and hard work. If for whatever reason this project that I am trying to give to my fans independently gets taken down, no, Glenn is responsible. He is working constantly around the clock for me to never put out music again. I've tried to not say anything for a long time, though this has affected my well-being and mental health greatly, but for the safety of myself and my family, I chose to publicly share this truth. Kwesiata. Bro, since 2016. But I thought you've left the label. So how come you don't own yourself? I thought you left a very long time. Now, to those of you who don't know Ground Up was Kwesiata's former record label. Yeah, he was signed onto since 2016. Yeah, so during his early stage, Ground Up was the label that he was on. So if you go hear from in songs, every track you hear, yeah, that was Ground Up. Yeah, that was his label. Yo, big ups to Evans, Kwesiata's most top fan. That was the label that Kwesi was signed on, and that is the same label that is trying to milk Kwesiata to his grave. Now they are saying if he be able to use the image, he's supposed to pay $150,000. Nigga was on your label and he never got penny from all his sweat. Now that he's off your label and doing good for himself, you are charging him this amount of money for his own image. Bro, how? So this was the statement Kwesi placed out there this morning. Now, to those of you who really don't know the picture Kwesiata is talking about, now he recently released an album titled Redemption Valley, and on this album, the photo cover that he used, it was like his younger age being like transforming from him being young till date. Yes, and that image is what he is talking about. It seems the image was being designed when he was on his former record label, which is Ground Up. So him using this image currently, since he's not on the label is trying to say that he can't use this image, my own image. Bro, how? Somebody who is not working with you anymore, who has left the label, now he can't even use his image. And since 2016, every project he's done with you, he hasn't gotten a dime from it. Bro, how? So what at all was in for him? What at all was in for Kwesi? If he hasn't gotten a dime from his own talent, his own sweat, what at all was in for him? Nah, you know, talk you never go believe. Life he had, Papa. How? A whole brand on its own. Kwesiata is a brand on its own. So, like, you know, I had a shock. What at all did that file inside? that far away artists they sign, so say them go dey on the label. What at all dey that far inside way they know the barb, where them go sign, then later them go realize say nah, what dey this far inside, he no good give me. So like I for go back, then he no go fit go back. What at all? So all this while that we were saying Kwesi has fell off, Kwesi is gone, Kwesi has done this, Kwesi has done that. This is what he was battling. Charlie, what this Glenn Boateng and the ground up doing is never good. It is never good. Because it's not today. It's been so many years that they've been doing this to artists and especially Kwesi Arthur. Nigga can't even release song on his own. Nigga can't promote his songs and all that on his own because of her. Why? Why? And it's not only him. Kwesi is not the first person. He's not the last person. It's not only him. A lot of artists who has passed through ground up complains the same thing. Twitch was saying it. Lalid was saying it. Why? Until when? Until when the whole industry will wake up and fight against these bad record labels? Until when? This is never fair. It is never fair. Artist has been under you for about like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and whatever he did with his own sweat, he can't even enjoy. So all this while that we were saying Kwesi has fell off, Kwesi is gone, Kwesi has done this, Kwesi has done that. This is what he was battling. Charlie, on behalf of all Kwesi Arthur fans, Kwesi, we are sorry. Justice for you. Hey.